The next step is negative dissociation with a follow-up question. There's two ways that I do this. You can do it however you like. This is word for word how I do this in real human life. First one is, there's so many people out there that blank. This is the negative quality. It's like every time you meet them, it's like they all are just so, and then I'm going to put whatever other negative quality, like afraid to speak their mind, afraid to take action, afraid to make decisions, even if all the facts are there. Sales. Let's take sales first. What are some of the identity statements I need a person to make? Let's say I take action when things make sense. I don't need permission to take action. I can make things happen even if there are obstacles. I make smart decisions. So this is about appealing to their sense of wisdom and being discerning. And this is like when you're so deep in, instead of questioning your choices, you go all in. And psychologically, it's way easier to boost your existing belief than rewrite how you view the entire world. So let me show you like an example of how it might work with political beliefs. When people get entrenched to the far left or right, they face facts. They ignore facts. They discredit new information that doesn't align with their belief. They find all the comfort in the world in these echo chambers. And even more so, they become even evangelistic, and they spread their beliefs even further, trying to convince others and themselves secretly that they're right. So if I become an evangelist, I'm going to convince myself, because of how loud I am, that these beliefs have to be right. And this is the personality inventory question. Now we're asking them to talk about one of those beliefs. And this is like, if I'm planning ahead and I'm developing a sales call or a conversation or whatever, I want to circle what's the number one belief that this person needs to have about themselves. The number one, what's the biggest domino I can knock over? And if I can knock that over, it's going to knock over all the other ones. That's where I want to use one of these questions here. There's three questions I typically use, and that's it. I'm going to give you a formula tonight to literally weaponize cognitive bias. And this is the same formula that we use. It's made to use on a population. I designed this personally to use on an entire population, like a city or a town. I've rewritten it to be used in conversation. So it's to guide someone towards resolving discomfort in a way that aligns with what we want. So whether it's changing somebody's beliefs or adopting some kind of new habit, getting them to make some kind of a purchase, we're not just telling them what to do or think. So this idea of cognitive dissonance was introduced by this dude, Leon Festinger. It's a mental discomfort that we feel when we're juggling these contradictory beliefs, or when we're confronted with information that challenges our existing beliefs. So even though it's a gold mine for influencing people, it's overlooked. So why does it work? Well, first off, it really crawls under our brain skin. So when we face any kind of dissonance, it's like an itch that we have to scratch. We can't stop it. So you'd think this would be a clear wake-up call for these people. But here's where it gets kind of interesting. Instead of admitting maybe they were off track, the group starts bending over backwards to explain the flop. They started claiming that their undying faith, that they were so faithful that they actually saved the entire world. That's a huge save. So whoever they are out there, huge thanks. This is cognitive dissonance in action. So tonight we're going to cover a formula that you can literally use anywhere to weaponize cognitive dissonance.